Huh?
We got sippy cups. Official Peppercorn Podcast sippy cups. Show your sippy cups, guys.
Mine has chocolate in it.
Chocolate. What is that, Justin?
I ate chocolate.
What is
This?
It looks like gas.
It's gasoline.
It's gasoline?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting pumped up for the podcast.
Are you getting pumped up for real?
Yay!
But, yeah.
He
no.
passes out in 5 minutes.
We got sippy cups for the podcast. But welcome to the podcast, Peppercorn Podcast, the spiciest podcast out there. I'm your host. Oh, what is that, Justin?
Does it feel good?
Is that the kid with the peanut butter? Where he's rubbed all over? Oh my god. But welcome to the podcast, Peppercorn Podcast, spiciest podcast out there. I'm your host, Moises. We have Anna, and we have Justin
Hello.
here. All right. Today we are going to be talking about something out of this world. If you guys followed our Instagram, I was posting a bunch of stuff, and I found out.
Yes, we're
that I
talking
posted-
about me today because I'm just out of
She's,
this world.
Like out of this world because
Like,
for a
come
reason,
on.
for a reason. So just like I'm sorry, Anna. You're awesome. Psych.
I'm an alien.
Justin's an alien.
Yeah, that's our transition to our topic, guys.
But okay, so do you guys believe in aliens? Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go straight. You don't believe in aliens, Justin?
Yes.
For real?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I don't think they exist.
Why don't you think they exist, though? Like, be honest.
Why would they be hiding themselves? I don't understand that. I understand hiding yourself if it's like a
Because they don't like
border
people.
thing.
Like how
Okay.
we don't like people.
Well, fuck the aliens.
Bro,
Like,
you're
literally.
gonna get abducted tonight. You do know
Like
that.
literally. No, literally. Fuck the aliens.
What?
What?
Wait.
Anyway, yeah. I don't believe in them.
You don't? I think they're out there. I think.
Alright, that's it. Alright. Thanks for listening to the podcast today,
No,
guys.
you can't end it. I end it.
Is there a possibility? I don't know. I just don't believe in it.
Yeah? So you think
Yeah.
we're the only ones out of this whole gigantic universe that's continuously expanding? You think we're the only ones, Justin? That's interesting.
Yeah.
I thought you would have believed in it, but I never. Okay. You really? Do you think we're the only ones?
Huh?
Do you think?
It's like, wait, who are you asking?
Justin,
What?
do you think we're the only ones here, like as in Earth humans? You think we're the only ones that exist that are alive and thriving? I wouldn't say thriving.
I mean, alive.
Yeah,
unless
not
you count,
thriving, but
unless you count the bacteria that's in like Mars or whatever. Sure.
that's true. Is there
He's
bacteria
gonna
on
take your
Mars?
questions.
Is there for
literally.
real? I didn't know.
They had like some little like tiny microscopic things they found on Mars, and we're like, holy shit!
Hey, so you know how
It's the aliens.
You know how Elon Musk is sending, or what is it? He's doing that program, right, where he's sending people to Mars?
He
You mean
was.
Daddy?
Yeah, daddy.
His daddy.
Would you guys go? Like, would you go to Mars?
No.
No? Why not?
No,
No.
because I'm not into potatoes.
You're not into
I'm not certified.
That's nothing.
I don't think I can last.
I-
There's
Have you
no
not
way.
seen that movie, the one where the guy gets
Martian?
stuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, and he just eats potatoes.
that's true. I saw clips of it. I've never watched the whole movie though.
I'm already enough a potato. I don't need to eat them.
But I don't know. I feel like the only reason why I wouldn't want to go is isn't it a one-way trip to Mars?
I don't think so.
No.
Not if you go back.
Shut up.
Justin. But
Here's the thing. I would go once like everyone else has tried it.
yeah.
But I wouldn't be the person to like, oh, let me test it for you. Hell no.
No. Yeah.
No.
I
It's like a roller coaster. If you make a roller coaster, I'm not gonna ride it. I'm not the first one's gonna ride
That's
it.
true.
Justin probably
I
will.
would be scared, just not scared.
Mhm.
Okay, I'd probably get homesick. I think that's the one thing I would like be afraid of is missing home, because I don't know.
That's what he's worried about, not dying.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't give
he's
a
not
shit.
being homesick.
That's an experience, but like the
Excuse
fact
you.
of being stuck there, I don't know.
You can't be homesick if you're dead.
Well,
Yeah, you can't be dead if you're homesick.
You can't.
Wait,
What?
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
sorry, I was looking up some stories for these abductions and got distracted.
Bro, that's no.
Well, I was searching up Area 51.
Area 51. Do you think
You guys
they
want to know
do-
what's there?
Yeah.
What?
What's there?
1 sec, my FBI agent's calling me.
We got him, Chief.
He said, no,
They're actually
don't say
undercover.
nothing. Wait. But, I think they do, like, some, like, weapon testing there, or, like, some really...
Well, that's what they have said before.
Yeah, they just do weapon
But it's
testing.
not like they're trying to hide anything from us, is what they said.
Okay.
See, if they're hiding anything there, I think it's the reptile people.
The lizard
Probably.
people?
Oh,
That's for
so
sure.
he believes about the lizard people,
Yeah,
but
he
not
doesn't
aliens.
believe in fucking aliens.
Well, they're here with us.
Okay, hey, so aliens and reptile people. Reptiles actually...
Reptile.
You know what I mean. Reptile people, they have, scales and stuff like that. What do you guys picture? Like, I'm gonna go one by one. Okay, ready, Anna? What is your image of an alien? Like, what do you perceive them as? What do they look like to you?
Like Marvin the Martian.
Like Marvin... Really?
Yeah.
You really think that they look like that?
No, you know what I picture as aliens? The friggin' Martian movie where they have like heart head shape, and then they're like wearing a coat. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Nah.
Ooh, I need to. Let me search up the movie first.
Okay.
But they have like a heart shape, like their brain is exposed.
Alright,
Hold on.
this is what aliens really look like, okay? I lied. The government told me all about them. Here's a video.
Justin!
He fucking hate that.
Honestly,
Hold on.
there's-
Here it is. It's from 1996. It's called Mars Attack. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Is that a
I've
video?
seen this movie. No, it's a movie.
Oh.
You guys have never seen it? It's like the best. I mean, if you watch it now, I freaking loved. Okay, this is what I picture aliens look like.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. With the brains fucking outside.
Exactly like this.
Do you really think they look like that? Yeah.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Like, I believe they exist because it's fun believing in these things.
Those dudes
And
would
if
get
they-
roasted so hard on Earth. Boy! It looks like an
Fucking
aquarium!
Fucking like they're just roasting them like crazy. Holy shit.
It's like they want to be Sandy Cheek,
Yeah.
but they just can't achieve it.
We've come here to take over your planet. They're
Dude, they lose if they land
You
in
know
the
what
hood.
I just imagine? It's like they land here, right? And then Justin's the first person they encounter, and then he just starts roasting them. They're like, okay, we're leaving.
yeah.
Dude, no.
Like, fuck
First
this
thing,
place.
I'll be like, all right, you guys want to go against us? Let me bring my team. I bring him to the hood, and it's just a roast session. Boy!
Fucking like every single time they roast them, it's like that meme where everybody goes, "Oh!" They're like jumping around. They're like,
I really hope they look like that if they exist. I
yeah.
hope they look like that. That would be amazing.
I know, it'd be so easy.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be great if they exist, because, they're just trying to kill us or something, but I hope they look like that.
Do you think we'd eat them?
I don't know.
No. A lot of people nowadays are like, oh, I'm vegan.
Wait, question. Okay,
I'm vegan, so I'm not gonna eat aliens.
I can't.
Fuck.
Sorry.
so, question. What if we find, like, humanoid, like, chicken aliens, right?
What?
But they taste exactly like chickens. Is it
That's what they say about
bad
snakes.
to kill them?
Did you know we
I mean,
derived
they're
from
not-
chickens?
They're not human.
What's
So
that?
technically, for us, it's not really, like, wrong.
Is it
It's just
humane?
gross, I guess.
Ooh, ooh.
Is it
I
humane?
mean, nothing's humane. The way we kill animals
Well,
isn't
well, one thing's for sure for them, it's not chicken. Alright, let's go.
Alright, this is the end of that podcast. I'm gonna sign out, guys. I'm gonna sign out.
Okay, so we've have you guys seen?
Get out of here.
There's a meme, right? And you guys have probably seen this on Twitter. It's the meme of the ancient aliens guy with the crazy ass hair. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Who?
No, okay. He's always
The
on
National Geographic guy?
No,
Howard?
he's on History Channel.
Or like the History
Oh,
Channel?
Oh, that guy.
Crazy hair. And they
Yeah,
always
but I
do-
never knew where it came from. Like, did
Yeah.
it come from like a video or
It's-
something?
It's called Ancient Aliens, and it was from
That's
History
an old
Channel.
meme.
Yeah, that was a really old meme. And I remember as a kid, I would watch that all the time, and he'd talk about the ancient pyramids and like how they were built and stuff like that. Do you guys?
See, Moises is brainwashed because he watched that when he was
Yeah,
young.
I did.
It's the fluoride in the water.
It's the fluoride in the water.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think what is it? How do you think they built the pyramids?
Um,
Do you think they did it by hand?
Supposedly
If they
they
were
did.
all
But...
Justin, yeah, I could see that.
If they all use their feet.
They all used their feet.
See, no, for real. Like, you know how people, when they pick up boxes, they just use their back, right?
It's just called
You see
being
one
lazy.
fucker just go up to the giant slab,
Yeah.
squat down, lift it up, and then just carry it across the sand.
Yeah. For all those years, they had like thousands of slaves pick up the one block, and this dude just came along. No, guys, you gotta use the right form. Watch this, and he just picked it up by himself.
Whoosh, just drops it.
You guys have been doing it wrong.
Yeah, and that man grew up to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Arnold
And
Schwarzenegger.
the governor of California.
The Egyptians, bro.
He aged well.
I pick things up and put them down. You guys remember that
Yeah.
ad? That was the funniest fucking ad. What was that, a Planet
It-
Fitness one?
Ew. No, did he do a Planet Fitness one?
Yeah.
What
they
are
did
you
one.
talking
I-
about?
yeah,
I have
I
no
remember
clue what you're talking about.
Where it was
There's
this-
no way it was a Planet Fitness.
Yeah, no, I swear to God. And they kicked him out of the gym. Because he
I
was...
have no clue what you're talking about.
You don't remember that? It was literally the guy, right? And it was on a... It was...
I just don't think it went viral.
What's that?
I probably didn't see it because it didn't go viral.
Oh, it went viral. It was literally this guy.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't
swear-
know.
You watch it and you'll probably remember it. It's just a huge
Maybe.
muscular guy, right? And he's in the gym. And then he's like, I pick things up and put them down. That's literally all he says the whole entire time while he's at the gym. So,
Let me see.
it's hilarious.
It's an SNL skit, isn't it?
No, it was an actual commercial.
Oh, it was a Planet Fitness, but it's not
See?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
See?
I've never seen this
It
commercial.
wasn't Arnold, though.
No, it wasn't.
Arnold would
Arnold.
never do
No,
that.
it wasn't.
Arnold
It's
would never stoop
was
so
like-
low.
was
It's
like some-
this guy. I don't know who this guy is.
That guy.
No, he would never do an ad for Planet Fitness.
Mm-mm.
He's not that broke.
Real question
Yeah.
is Arnold Schwarzenegger an alien?
Not my Arnold.
Who's
Have you seen his calves?
who?
Oh my god.
Arnold.
Just his whole
man.
body proportions in general are insane.
Who's? Arnold?
Yeah.
He's sexy.
That's like a little too much for me.
I want his baby.
What? Too much
Like-
muscle?
You gotta beat the girls to it, Justin.
No. I'm not gonna make babies. I'm gonna steal them. And
I
then
know.
make an
The
Arnold
girls
factory.
are trying to get them. You gotta get their first.
Yeah, the girls can make the babies. I'll steal them. You heard it here first, folks. If anything ever comes up in the next couple of years, I don't think Arnold
Yeah,
can
if
make
you
babies.
want
That
it.
man's so old.
What's that?
Well, he can, but he just has to find a younger girl
Yeah. Or an alien.
or an alien. It would be. Imagine what a half alien, half human baby looks like. Half of that hard brain, but normal body.
Oh, he'd get roasted in kindergarten too.
I know he will.
Boy!
Oh my god.
It's like a kid with a fetus.
You guys are fucked up.
Wow.
And they're like, all
Hey,
like,
that's Justin.
super far into the future. Like aliens have integrated into society. And they just roast the fuck out of the aliens. Boy, is that a Fila helmet? What the fuck?
A Fila helmet? What is going on?
It's like
You don't like Filas? I like Filas.
No, I'm joking. Don't you?
I was like, wait, I was like, what? I was so confused.
Did you see that video with the kid who got made fun of with the Filas?
No.
You've never seen that video? It was like all over Facebook like a couple years back. And now Fila's like one of the like bougie now.
And then the kid was in the car talking about it.
Oh,
Yeah, him.
I know what you're
Okay.
talking
Oh, never
about.
mind, I saw
yeah,
it.
yeah, I saw that one.
See, that's the thing. It's like, it's so stupid.
Anyway, yeah, but I just think it's funny. Like we should make it like we gotta roast them. We gotta show them what humans are all about. Okay,
We gotta show them who's on top.
that's how you properly integrate people in society. You bring
make
them
fun
down.
of them,
Yeah, you bring them down. You make fun of them.
and then they become big and strong.
Yeah,
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
that's what happened with Arnold. That's the story. Anyway, speaking of stories, let's read one of these documented cases of alien abduction. 1967, the Betty Andreasen abduction.
Ooh.
Why are these names so long? In South Ashburnham, Massachusetts. It's a state. On the night of
Because it
January
sounds
25th.
fake.
Massachusetts, of course, that's a state.
Nobody lives there. January 25th, 1967, where the most celebrated cases of UFO abduction began. Betty Andreasen was working in her kitchen while her 7 children, mother, and father were in the living room. Jeez, how big was the house? Suddenly, a bright light invaded the house. From the yard, alien creatures are seen hopping towards the house. This is one of the strangest abduction cases. They didn't abduct anyone. They just showed up at the front lawn like, hey, yo,
Yeah.
you got some sugar? They just got neighbors.
Have you guys ever like watched YouTube videos of like aliens and stuff like that? Like the typical.
Oh,
one
like
that
the sightings?
Yeah, the typical one that I always see is that triangle formation. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where it's like 3 balls and
I think so.
and they like move across the sky.
It's just the Dragon Ball, dude.
It's just the Dragon Balls. Oh my gosh. No, but like I see that, and then there's what is it? The one. What's the one that happened in the desert in New Mexico?
See, I've seen those, but they're just so like.
Those ones I don't.
See, like those sightings, like whenever they report, they're all pretty similar.
Yeah.
That's why they never really stand out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
They
there's
all
like a
kind of
light,
look the same.
like a light in the sky, and
Yeah, and then for some reason, even though it's 2017, their camera is like really shitty.
That's true.
You know, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Yeah,
the
those-
CCTV camera where it's like all blurry and pixelated.
yeah, it's like some redneck. Honey, get the toaster. There's a light in the sky.
They are
turn it
probably using a
on?
toaster.
They pull down the button.
But like, yeah, that's why a lot of people are like, I don't think it's real because like, you know, I think all of these are fake. All the videos are really shitty. Like, if you're gonna take a video of a freaking alien, you might as well do it on a freaking
Yeah, and like,
iPhone or something.
like a lot of people have like iPhones now too. So if that
There's
is
really
not
like
in
no
4K
excuse.
yeah, like farther into the future, like aliens they're fucked, dude. Like,
They're
everyone's
still
got,
using a toaster.
like everyone's like the cheapest phones will have 4K on them. People will like bring their flip phones out, just like flip phones are
Yeah,
back
that's a
in
good
too.
flip phone.
Yeah, I know. Did you guys see that Samsung Flip? That's crazy.
Oh, you mean
Yes.
the phone that turns into like
A tablet.
The one that looks like a book.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Do you know they released before that? They released the Samsung TV, and it's a roll-up TV, right?
Yeah, I saw that too.
And it literally like it comes out, right, unfolded, and then when you don't want it, it folds back into like a tube, and it like goes back down. It's like
It's like I think tech companies nowadays are just trying to be as futuristic as possible
yeah,
because everyone's just like, "Oh, that looks really cool. I
of
want
course,
one."
that's what makes you the most money.
But then sometimes they kind of look stupid. Like
Of course they're gonna look stupid.
it's just unnecessary.
People thought, okay, the first ever like freaking like smartphones looked ugly as shit. I had the ugliest smartphone when I first got
Oh
it.
no, Moises had a smartphone.
Yeah. Oh my. It was
Wow.
so bad. Literally, it took me 25 minutes to call my mom. Literally, that's how bad it was. And then the fact that like,
You know what, Moises? Well, your mom had to walk all the way, like 25 miles to her house just to talk to her mom.
yeah, well.
yeah, in the
what-
Philippines, in the tundra,
in the-
Moises.
What is it?
In the
What-
tar-
I remember I had 20. I bought the cards. Did you guys have that minute cards? So I paid $25 every single like time I needed more minutes on my phone just to be able to call and text. And like each one costs.
Yeah, in the Philippines we call it loading your cell phone. Oh no, I need to put more load in.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Oh, 1 second, guys. I gotta go to this stall and put a load on my phone.
Load. Do you guys have a
I can't.
favorite phone that you had?
Yeah, the one I have right now, the iPhone X.
Yeah.
Do you really like that one the most?
Yeah, it's just the nicest one. It's clean. It has actually a good amount of space. When I was younger, I used to download like a shit ton of like stuff on my phone. Like,
Oh yeah.
When I was younger, I just used my sister's Nokia phone to play Snake.
Yeah. I remember
That was
I
the
had
best one.
the slide up phone with the keyboard. I think that was my favorite.
I do have that, but it's not the one where it's like sideways. It's the one that's actually like the vertical way that you slide up.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. with
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
with the-
I don't know how to
smaller
describe it.
keypad. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I had. It was my dad's old. It was like a green, like Nokia or something. It was like hella old,
Nokia.
and he didn't give it to me to like actually use. It's like, for fun because I just wanted
it
to.
was a Nokia phone.
I think
you
so.
You know, like those are the phones that like like if aliens do attack and they shoot us with their laser beams, you put that phone like near your heart, right? And go for your vitals. They shoot the phone, and it's gonna deflect back
Why would it deflect back though?
because that phone's indestructible.
That's very true.
Phone's indestructible.
Never broke. I forgot who it was. One of my buddies in like middle school, I think 8th grade. They had that phone, right? And it snapped in half, clean, like ripped in half. It was a side of.
I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Oh, my mom had that phone, man. Oh my god.
Yep.
And it was just black.
And then I also had this phone,
Pixelated. Yeah.
but like someone
That's
just
the one
had
I
to
had.
steal it.
I had that phone, but
Someone
it was
just
in
had to
blue.
steal
It was in blue.
Mine was in pink.
Oh, it was so good. I loved those phones so much. Like, I remember I used to be able to like text without like anybody. Like, I didn't have to look at the screen. I loved it. But
Me too. That's how I memorized the keyboard.
oh yeah, exactly.
I just
didn't
like
want
the
it to
sliding
work.
part. That's how I played with it. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
sliding it
Slide,
on
slide,
and off,
slide,
like
slide.
open.
I remember my cousin broke hers. I think.
Justin can't relate because he loves his iPhone X.
Oh yeah.
No, I can't relate because I can't remember what my phone was. Oh no,
What
I
was
remember.
your first phone?
I think my first phone was like an old HTC phone, right? That was my first one, and I remember.
They were the ones
Because-
who made the first like smartphones, like smart.
No, I used to text this. I texted this girl in middle school, and I remember, like, I had a crush on her. I would always delete the messages. I remember. That's how I remember it.
Why? So that no one would read it?
No, so because my dad does when like middle school was my dad's time of like checking my.
Checking. Oh.
Checking up on you.
At least he wasn't like the really like helicopter parents where they actually checked like the actual account.
No,
Because even if you
checked-
delete it,
read
he
the
actually
text.
checked. Oh.
Yeah, he read the text.
Because even if you delete it, you can still like ask like the actual like phone company like, hey, I want to see these messages.
I hated that shit, but my mom never really checked. But like,
My mom never did that.
like it worried me though. But because I like your parents didn't know, but you knew that they could check, and that was
Right,
it
which
was
is,
nerve-wracking. It's like holy fuck, what if they like one day?
Although I have seen worse where like some of my friends, their parents track their phone, so they know where they are every single
Okay,
minute. I mean
yeah,
that's
no,
kind of
that-
smart, but
that-
at the same time, my mom
that
never did that, which is
yeah,
nice.
No way. I don't think really like legit.
Yeah, that's a little too
foreign
much for me.
Foreign parents don't really.
Unless
do
like
that.
if you really don't trust your kid, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
oh yeah, for sure. And like, I think the only way that they would do that, they wouldn't even do that. The only thing that my mom would ever do is like, if she got mad, she just beat my ass. That's it. She wouldn't do anything else. Like, she would never.
They don't think about the phone
No,
first.
They wouldn't ground me. They would. My mom didn't ground me or anything like that. She'd just go straight up to like beating my fucking ass. She'd be like, "Hey, fucking fix your attitude, straighten up a little bit," and then that was it. Like, it was never, "Oh, you're grounded for a week. Oh, this or that or this." So, I mean, and I'm fine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a bum now. I don't make any money. I live at home. Life's good.
Anyway,
Life's good.
Back to conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theory.
Did you guys know that the brace position in airplanes supposedly are like them trying to kill you? Because if you crash, you can sue them. But if you're dead, you can't sue them.
What do
You know the brace position?
oh
When
yeah,
you're
I
like
heard
about to
about that.
crash?
This one?
Yeah.
You go like that?
Basically where you like cover your head and like you crouch down. Basically, if the plane crashes, you die if you do that. It's instant kill.
So what do you
And
do?
that's why supposedly that's the theory because
like
they want
this?
you to die. Because if the plane crashes, you can sue them.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
sue the
for
company.
sure. 100%.
Yeah,
That's why
like
they
a-
want you to die instantly.
Yeah.
So
Like
then
a
no one
quick
can sue.
spinal break. Also, it's kind of like it's kind of giving you mercy too. Hey, there's one thing I remember this story though for the alien one. Did you hear about that? Like that pilot who was like flying in the middle of the air and he was trying to come in contact with like people.
The tower.
Yeah, and there was actual recordings of him trying to do it, and then he just disappears. He's like talking about like
No.
yeah, it was an actual
Oh, that's
thing.
freaky.
I have heard like the voice box thing. I don't know if you guys saw that on Twitter.
Voice
I don't know if it was debunked, but like this guy was like tweeting out. I think it was debunked. This guy was tweeting out like, oh, like it came from like an airplane. and then someone was like trying to get help or something.
I think I know what you're
I don't know if I'm getting the story right. Yeah, but it was like a while ago.
Wait,
I don't know if it got debunked.
Yeah, no, there was another one on Twitter. Wasn't there one where like somebody was getting like text messages or something like that, or like a?
Yeah, they were the same story. It was like
Is that it?
together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were all together.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah.
And I was watching it. I started getting goosebumps because I was just like,
Wait,
what the fuck?
for what? What was this?
So it was like.
It was like something on Twitter where this guy was like saying, "Hey guys, like I've been getting these text messages from this random number," and then they're just like the stuff that they're sending. Basically, the code is like someone like said they translated the code and they're like, "Oh, like this is coming from like the voice box of an airplane, which is actually like confidential or something, something like that." And they're basically like, I don't remember the whole story.
Code, wasn't it? Like it was not like Morse code. But
yeah, the text message wasn't code. It was like numbers or something.
10011010101.
Yeah, and then someone like translated it like the code, and then that's basically what it said.
They are here or something like that. It was some crazy shit, and like a bunch of people were like apparently getting the text message and stuff like that. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember tweeting and stuff.
Like,
the 100 code.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That shit's not secret code. That's like standard IT code. I learned.
Hold on. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
No. I learned that shit. They taught that shit as like one of the first things we learned. Like that's ITs all know that shit.
I don't know if it was that, but I remember it was something. Was it, Anna?
Hold on, I'm trying to look for it.
While she looks for this, let me. The guy's name was Frederick Valentich, and he was on a training flight for off Australia's Kings Island, right?
Okay.
At 7 p.m., he contacted air traffic control in Melbourne because he spotted a strange aircraft flying near him. He asked if they knew who was around, and they said they did not know. He then went to explain to air traffic controllers that something was now flying next to him, and it was definitely not a plane. He said at least 4 lights and 1 green light. He said it was elongated with a strange shine to it. Yeah, and apparently this guy mid-flight just disappeared. He said his last words spoken were, "It is not an air." He said he was engulfed in a green light, and he said it is not an aircraft.
That was like all from like recording.
Yeah.
Like him talking to him. That's crazy.
I think there's
and it's real
video.
though.
Yeah, isn't there an actual?
It's real.
Yeah, because it was recorded.
Yeah, there's a recording of him talking to air traffic control.
Wait, okay, so but it wasn't like an actual video though, right?
No, it was like a video recording of him talking.
Okay,
I
was just like, how would they get that video recording then if the plane disappeared?
It wasn't a video. It was like audio, but it was
an audio recording of the conversation, right?
Yeah, but there's what was it? There's you can hear like distortion inside the thing, as I remember.
That's weird.
Yeah, that one was
okay.
That one was crazy.
I found it.
Okay, and I found
it was about the Malaysia flight that disappeared, 370. Yeah, okay, so this happened in 2018. March of 2018. So basically this guy received a voicemail by like a random number, and it basically said that it was in phonetic alphabet, which is often used by military or police forces. And basically it says that hold on. It gives the coordinates of where the flight was going. It gave the coordinates of where the plane went down. That's what they heard in the... it's called the black box. Okay. That's where the plane went down. It gave the coordinates basically in that voicemail. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people are assuming that it came from the black box of the airplane, which you actually don't... I don't know how they found it, but it records flight information. And then that was basically the whole thing. And then later on, someone tried to call it, but it said that the phone number wasn't working. It's not in service. The phone number that left that voicemail for that guy, it's not working. That's why it's like kind of weird. And then later on, that guy who got the voicemail, his account was deactivated. So everyone was like, "Oh, he's probably just a troll." And then apparently he had another Twitter, and then I think he started posting on that. Yeah, it was just about that.
Bunch of mumbled mess, but like
It's a bunch of like theories from people.
it was just it was pretty crazy though.
Wait, it was in phonetic, like what? Alpha, Lima.
Alphabet.
So like Alpha, Lima.
Yeah.
Let me find the thing. Hold on.
Isn't that another basic way, like?
Okay, so somebody said, the guy who got the voicemail said that it literally translates to danger, SOS. It is dire for you to evaluate. Be cautious. They are not human. SOS. Danger, SOS. And then he gives the coordinates, and then he said, yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's like, isn't it an actual like what is it? It shows it. There was a video of like the actual voice message that. Like,
Yep.
And
there's also a video of like them trying to call that number.
Yeah, it was weird. It was a whole like like a whole, what do you call it? Tweets where they're just along.
And then the account posted a QR code that basically said this, to where it's like, you may not find 370, but you can find what caused it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember if this was debunked or not. If it was like a troll or something. But I just thought that was really cool.
I'm pretty sure it's just a troll.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know. It happened like last year. So.
Somebody using the shit too.
But like, I love like listening to those kind of stories. I don't know why.
They're very interesting. They really are.
Yeah.
I
mean, we still don't know how Amelia Earhart
Yeah.
disappeared though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened. I think was it during the summer? Pretty sure it was the summer.
March.
March? Okay, so
Yeah.
early spring. Okay. Yeah, no.
No.
That stuff was crazy.
Winter.
Did it?
But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It's probably fake, but I was just like, oh, that's really interesting.
It's funny
But
because
yeah.
I feel like us as people, or like humans in general, we're so like intrigued by like all this crazy shit. Because like,
Right, but then when it's true, we're like, oh no, it's not
no,
true.
It's fake as fuck.
Like, we don't like believing it because it scares us.
But we love I feel like those kinds of people that love it but then think they're fake are just like adrenaline junkies, if that makes sense. They just love
Basically.
like, holy fuck, like this could be real. But then next thing you know, like, wait, nah, that's stupid, bro. Like, which one? Like, you think they're real? You think they're not real? Like, which one is it? But I don't know. That's
creepy. It's pretty creepy, even though it's like
Yeah, it's
fake.
really creepy.
Isn't it creepy? That's what I thought at first, because I was just like,
When I heard about it and I was reading it on Twitter, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
I was like,
I read it in the
so
middle
watching
of
those
the night.
videos like creeped me out.
See, it's not a big a deal because anyone can send you that message.
Sure.
And, you know,
Right. And then
know,
just
you-
like
it is
cancel
search
that service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Justin?
It's so easy to search that shit up too.
Oh yeah.
Like phonetics, like military phonetics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not a secret. Like, I can send you guys right now, and then you guys will try.
Yeah, like.
But I don't know. I just really like that story.
I think it was the atmosphere that tweet brought around, and people like continuously throwing thing after thing with it just made it like,
Which, like, that's what made it pretty cool.
yeah,
I mean, it's sad that we still don't know what happened to that plane, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's really interesting.
Do you think it's
I also like those like conspiracy theories where they're like doing comparisons of like, you know, Hillary Clinton is actually like not real, or she has like another person doing her, and Avril Lavigne and all that stuff. Like, she's actually dead.
Avril Lavigne one is. I read that one and I was like, this is stupid. And I read it, I was like, what?
That one was actually kind of crazy. I was like, there's no way. And then there's one with like, where people are like saying like she's actually like dead or something, and then the Avril Lavigne now isn't the real Avril Lavigne, because she just like changed how she talks and like dresses and all that stuff.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. I never really.
Oh, did you? Alright, this is. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I'm done.
Alright, listen. This is one that just came up recently, and that shit scares me because I hate that picture. You're the Momo one?
Oh no! Don't
Yes!
get me started on
My
that shit,
brother-in-law
bro.
sent me that.
But-
Yeah, it's not real though. But like, there's a Twitter video that showed like a video, but that's.
I just
I'm pretty
hate the
sure that's
picture of Momo. I was
Yeah.
like,
The picture of Momo scares the shit out of me.
I
Like, so
hate
I'm looking
it.
into the kitchen right now in the living room, and it's just dark, and I'm just fucking scared.
You know what?
I saw
I
the
freaking hate that.
Hey, do you guys? So, was it our podcast is based here in Detroit, right? And I was watching a YouTuber. He's in Detroit as well. And the funny thing was, I was watching him a little bit before this challenge came out, and his plant is named Momo. And then I saw the Momo challenge. I'm like, oh, it's about freaking this guy. He got hyped really fucking quick, right? I'm like, holy fuck, like, oh, it's his cute little plant. I'm like, holy fuck, that's a scary ass picture. I'm not fucking looking at that.
That picture's been around forever, but I hate it.
Yeah. Well, it came back up because my brother-in-law sent me an article about how this mom found like a Momo video in one of the kids shows that her kid is watching. It's like in the middle
On
where
YouTube.
people don't expect to see it. And then it basically tells the kid like, oh, this is how you can like kill people, and like, oh, if you turn on the gas stoves at night when everyone's sleeping, everyone's gonna die. And it's basically just telling you like, it's like that whale challenge that came up on like Tumblr or something a while back, where it's basically trying to kill people, which is so stupid.
YouTube put out a statement, so they said their algorithm hasn't found anything in any videos with that.
Supposedly.
Was it? I think.
Momo is from Creepypasta,
What
isn't
the fuck? Give me a second.
isn't it?
What?
Momo is from Creepypasta. Isn't that where it originated? You know that website where it's like
no,
scary stories and stuff?
that picture's from was it? She was it's a Japanese artist.
Oh, I thought it's like someone like did the makeup on Creepypasta for like a story. I don't know how I got to that.
The picture's used for that though, but
I don't know how that person did that makeup because I would be freaked out if I saw myself in the mirror and like that.
no.
It's
I
like-
think it was a sculpture.
Oh, it was a sculpture. It looks like a
That
person
scared the
with
shit out of
makeup
me,
on.
Guys, while you guys were
What
talking
happened?
about that, my freaking Google Home in my living room. My mom's fast asleep, and then it just
Was it Momo?
it just started talking. I'm just like, what the fuck? And my mom was like, what is that?
Oh, speaking of Google Home, they say that like every device you have, like that you can turn on with your voice is listening.
Oh yeah.
It's always listening, especially our phones.
Did you see the videos? Like, listen, hey Siri. My phone's dead.
Let me try. Hey Siri. Oh,
Did
it worked. Yeah, my ringer is off, so you didn't hear her. Let me turn it on.
Here, let me
Ping,
go.
ping.
You guys ready? Here we go.
Hey Siri.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure mine's listening.
I didn't hear it.
Here you go. You guys ready? Hey Siri. There it goes.
How big is my dick?
Hey.
According to my Wikipedia, it's non-existent.
Whoa,
It's
bro.
tiny.
My mom checks my phone. You guys can't see that. Come on.
One just smokes weed.
Shh. Don't tell them that.
But yeah, our phones are always listening. There's also one where I never really thought it was weird until like later on after the Shane Dawson video,
Oh
but
my
like the
gosh,
live
you talk
photo
about
on
this
the
shit all the
iPhone.
time, and I was just like, what is she talking
I never really, I never got creeped out about it, but once he started talking about it, I was like, dang, it actually does record you the entire time, because how is it supposed to know when you started, like, taking that picture? It records you 3 seconds before,
Yeah. You know,
and then 3 seconds
So,
after.
I
So it's
watched-
like, that's
I
crazy.
You know how you're on YouTube and you're just watching things like that, and they obviously they've been talking about their algorithms for suggesting videos and stuff like that. I remember a long time ago I was watching this one video. It was, is Google listening, right? And
Mhm.
so this guy is crazy. I don't know if it was set up or whatever, but it was just mind-boggling because he was you know, on his computer he was gonna test it out. So he had his mic set up, he had his headphones, right? And he's typing and he's like, alright guys, I'm gonna test this out. He did this live too. And he was like, alright, so here we go. And he wrote on a piece of paper, dog toys, right? Showed it on the camera. You guys can look it up. Just look up like, is Google listening? And is this guy with like short hair? You'll probably find it on YouTube. But he literally wrote it on paper, dog toys, right? They didn't say it yet, dog toys. And he's like, alright, here we go. So then he starts having conversations. I really want to buy dog toys. I want to get, I really want to get a dog toy for my dog. He's a pit bull, blah, 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 blah. Continues for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. he then goes to like YouTube and all these sites and stuff like that. And in the ad section are dog toys. And he was scrolling through. He didn't notice it at first, but then he's like, wait. He scrolls up and he sees the ad for dog toys. And I was just like, oh my god, I never realized that at first. Cause
Wait, has it never happened to you? That's happened to me before too, where I was talking about shit and then it just showed up.
I've never...
See, mine it happened to me, but I'm not even talking about it. I'm just like by myself thinking like, oh, I think I want to look this up today, and I might buy it.
Have you ever...
But it just shows up as an ad.
It's the fluoride in the water.
It's the fluoride in the water.
I bet you it is.
Bro,
I bet you it is.
That's actually a conspiracy.
Toothpaste? It's not good for you?
Not that much though.
What's that?
To some extent. Probably
Well-
just the face part.
Well, I drink
But it's not-
toothpaste, so this is shit.
Justin squeezes it
He
into...
uses it as like his
mixes
juice.
it up and then it's
That's
like,
his energy drink.
It's his tank.
It's my breakfast.
This is breakfast. It's my...
What's the conspiracy theory about that? I didn't know there was a conspiracy theory.
The fluoride in the water is used to like...
Sorry.
Phones off, Anna.
I forgot to mute. I unmuted it for
You're
serious.
good.
Alright, sorry, go ahead.
Like the fluoride in the water is used to make us like listen to the government.
What?
I listen
Yeah.
to myself.
Oh, it's like their version of brainwashing.
Yeah, I drink a lot of tap water. That's why I joined the Navy.
I'm fucking dead, bro. If you guys don't know, Justine is in the military. He's in the Navy, bro. That's so fucking funny.
No, it's a real conspiracy though.
Yeah.
I am not even lying.
Okay.
I have a Google Home, but I never unplugged mine.
My buddy has his Alexa in his room.
Yeah.
He uses it to turn on his lights and everything. It's always listening, dude.
See,
Big
it's
Brother's always
fancy, and see, that's the thing. It's fancy.
Mine
and
is so
nice,
useful, though. I
but-
love it.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Honestly, I think we're not really that worried about it because we've been like used to it. Like our generation, although we didn't start out with smartphones and all that stuff, we
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 grew up.
basically grew up with it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of used to it. We never really thought about it until now, but now it's
I
just
hate
like, you
that.
know,
My
what are you gonna
freaking
do?
Siblings are younger than me, and they use technology every single day. They can't get enough.
Same with my
They
niece and
don't
nephew.
know how to use it. Like, why? You guys legitimately grew up with technology more than we did, and
It's a fluoride.
in the more advanced way. But they still don't.
It's making them stupid.
Like, yeah, honestly, it's making. I don't know.
But yeah, I think we're not really that worried about it because, like, what are you gonna do? You can't just like throw away your phone. Like, everyone basically like depends on their electronic device
Do you think
nowadays.
so you know how there's an agreement to where you can like for iTunes and stuff like that. Do you think if you really read in the agreement, there's an actual thing that says like that they're always listening or something like that? And
It does
People
with
go through
Apple.
those. No,
Yeah.
people go through those.
Not legitimately
there's
saying,
lawyers who
like,
go through
we
them.
are always listening to you, but like worded in a different way to where it doesn't seem.
I mean, probably, but like Apple already admitted that, like, yeah, technically it is. They said it in a way where it's like obviously they're not gonna admit it fully, but it's basically it basically admitted that yeah, it is listening to you. Because how else would it work? How would Siri work? How would Google work? Like,
Oh yeah,
how would they detect our voice if it's off?
yeah.
Obviously.
Didn't Facebook have something to do with that, where they got like sued for millions or something like that?
Well, they see the thing is
Isn't that
like the
'cause, like,
wording is
They just
different.
leak information though.
No, but you're right. The wording is different. It's the way they word it, like allow location services and like that. Like,
It's so
if
that
you
they can
allow-
get sued, basically.
So like if you always allow it, then you're like saying, okay, you're allowed to know where I am at all times.
Yeah.
You know.
And then they're gonna be like, oh, well, you already said that you can allow it and have to do that.
And that's how the aliens know where we are. Okay. That's how they find out who has like the flip phone, right? All right, let's fuck with this guy. He can't take a video of us.
We're never gonna get to.
Oh my god, that
Well,
makes
the thing-
so much sense now.
The thing with Facebook is that they were selling their users' information to other companies so that the companies can promote like their ads basically
Oh
to
yeah,
that
that
user.
one was serious.
That
But
was what they were getting
I mean,
in trouble
that's-
about.
that's how it is. That's why like websites.
But that's what almost every company does now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised that. I mean, I guess they're a big deal because. Yeah.
Are you guys comfortable with that, or are you guys uncomfortable with that? Let me ask you that. It's a really big thing.
I mean,
Like, do you feel...
okay, well,
Like, do
Uh.
you feel not safe? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel like you're private?
Oh, I never feel safe. Like putting my information out there. No, but it's already up there. What am I gonna do?
Okay. That's true.
Also, because like, at least
Or
as
has
of
it
right
become
now,
a norm for you guys.
it's become a norm. But like the thing is, like they promote stuff that we want. So for us, it's not like troublesome. Like, oh, I don't want to keep seeing this, you know. And if you don't want to like keep seeing it, you can take it out.
The government owns me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a banana.
You're a what?
Huh?
You're like,
I heard you're a banana.
I'm a banana.
That's what I heard. I thought that's what he said.
No, that was Big Brother. He changed it.
Okay.
He changed the words.
Guys, I would hate it if like we take our backdrops down and Momo is just right behind us.
Don't
Oh my
say
god.
that shit. Don't say that.
Yo, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you? I'm downstairs on my.
Dude, I don't know. It just came up and
I'm good.
I'm
have
not
no
checking
clue.
that shit. The back door to the backyard is right next to me. Right? See this?
oh
See
shit,
this
there's a
bottle?
window behind you.
No, there's a window right here too. See this bottle right here? I'm cracking this shit, and you think I'm gonna attack the motherfucker? No. If Momo comes in here, I'm stabbing myself.
I don't know why I thought about that, but I was like, crap. It's because I'm so enclosed. I'm not like,
Yeah, you're-
it's not just hanging behind me. Mine's like really
You
enclosed.
should see Anna's like rig setup for her back.
Guys, I really tried for this podcast.
No, Anna, yours would be scary. You know why? Because yours is a sheet, so we can just see like a shadow past you. Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Yours is thinner though, and yours has a window behind you.
That's true.
Well, eat my ass. I have something to stab myself with. Momo wouldn't attack me anyway. I love her.
No, you don't.
I don't. I hate her.
All right, Justin. Looks like we're playing Overwatch for the rest of the night.
Yeah, please
I want to play.
play one Overwatch game with me
Okay.
so I feel better about my life.
Same, same.
Let him rage first, and then he'll be okay.
All right, guys. So you think that concludes tonight's podcast?
Yeah, we're literally ending this so we go play Overwatch.
Okay, we'll play some Overwatch.
Alright,
If you guys don't know what Momo is, look it up.
no cap, I'm kind of creeped out.
I know. I creeped myself out. I'm so sorry. I didn't do that on
today's
purpose.
Podcast is gonna be a little bit shorter, but if you guys have,
I didn't even
follow
do that
us
on
on
purpose.
Instagram at Peppercorn Podcast. We post everything on there. Literally, we are on Twitter, Facebook. We are also
Okay,
now
but like
on
I don't want to
YouTube.
take my backdrop down.
We are on YouTube. We are on what
I'm
is it?
safe right now.
Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. Make sure you guys check us out. If you guys haven't, like I said, follow us on Instagram. That's where we post all of our social media. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a
I'm
good night.
crying.
Wait.
Are you playing our outro?
No. Wait 1 second.
Oh God,
Is it the burping baby?
you guys can't leave for like an hour.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I did that, but now I can't even take my backdrop down. I don't know.
You gotta run around the corner really quick. Be like, hey, I see you.
Hey, I know you're there.
You just catch Momo off guard. Fuck.
Yeah, shit.
He's like, shit, god damn it. Let me try
Okay,
again.
alright, now we can end. Watch.
Why? No.
No, stop.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, I thought you were gonna show a picture. I was like, no.
Alright, guys, hope you enjoyed this podcast.
No, he would never do that because then he could see it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Why would I do that to myself?
Alright.
No, Justin, we're recording.
I know.
So you guys can see fucking Justine's game right now. But hope you guys enjoyed it.
Oh my god, if we switched back and Momo was right there
Oh,
next
shut
to me.
up about Momo, bro. I'm done. Justin.
Fuck
Yeah, like,
that
flick that
shit.
up, flick that
Alright,
up.
guys, hope you
No,
enjoyed
you gotta
the
roast
podcast.
Momo, okay? You gotta
Take it
roast Momo.
easy and keep being a peppercorn.
We
You
sound like
bug-eyed little.
pussies.
Alright, peace.